She dey boom me for schools. She dey use me catch a cruise. I been waiting she smoke cause she booze.
Close, so you make way bad boys coming through Ajebo Hustlers.
And y'all go check out our album on Boomplay, Kpos Lifestyle Volume 1.
She give me pronto, no. What I really want is your no.
Hi guys, today on the Convo, we have one of Nigeria's finest, Ajebo Hustlers, Knowledge and Piego. So how you guys doing today?
We're good.
Chilling.
Yeah, your name, there's something fascinating about your name, Ajebo Hustlers. Yeah. So how come you guys are Ajebo and still hustlers at the same time?
This street now.
And your hairstyle, what is there anything about it?
Nothing really, just the color I'm comfortable in.
Okay. What about you, Knowledge?
Yeah, I feel better on this.
Okay, cool. So, how did Ajebo Hustlers meet?
We met at the restaurant back in 2010.
Okay. And many people do not know that you guys first dropped an EP, New School Oldies.
Ideas in my voice now.
What did you say?
Ideas in my voice note.
Oh, that was the first one before New School Oldies.
No, New School Oldies never dropped.
We didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said ideas
In my voice note.
Okay, so what's that? What was that about?
Yeah, man, they were just random ideas we had like list up and like our voice notes, and then we worked on them and then put it out.
Okay. Yeah. So after that, you guys dropped your this thing, Barawo.
Yeah.
Like, was it after that Barawo came out?
Yeah.
So,
I was like Bara was elite
2020.
Yeah.
2020. So how was the creative process?
It was pretty much fun. It was one of those songs we just recorded. Like this is one of those ideas we had. So it wasn't really anything special. It was just we making music.
Yeah.
And it was just came out nice.
So did you guys anticipate like that the song would get that big?
No.
So working with Davido, how did that happen?
It was done by our management, Avante, by Sam.
Okay.
He's friends with Asa. I reached out to Asa. Asa reached out to Davido, and Davido liked the record. And that's basically it.
So what was the creative process like?
It was fun. I can remember I got there like I think 11 or 12. I was already sleeping and Nolly was calling me that we have to link up, that he wants us to come right now. We got there. It was fun, it was nice. Just everything was pretty much easy. We just recorded.
You have described your sound as Katakata music.
Yeah.
Like what is Katakata music?
It's a fusion of highlife, hip hop, different all sounds, Afrobeats, different sounds.
Just a touch of everything.
Everything. Yeah. So Piego and Knowledge.
Yeah.
When you guys are about creating a song, how do you how is your writing process?
We just listen to the beat like over and over again, and most times we might not be in the same space. Sometimes we are in the same space, but Piego normally comes out with the hook, and once the hook comes, we have a direction.
So what challenges do you face like when you have writer's block? How do you guys go over that?
I think that's one of the most frustrating part of being a creative, because it just messes with your head.
Yeah.
So like, but I've learned to love the process. So like every time I listen to a beat and I don't have what to do on it, or like what to vibe on it, I just let it go. I just live my life, do what I do, like normally chill with my friends, and when it comes, it's like, it's natural. You don't force it.
Sure. So about Knowledge.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing. Like because most times the instrumentals, I'm a rapper, so the instrumental is basically hard for me. So I just tend to chill and know that maybe I'm not just in a good mood today. Tomorrow I'll be in a perfect state.
So you both grew up in Port Harcourt, right?
Yes, sir.
So how has that influenced your sound?
A lot. Lord, Port Harcourt is a special city.
It's different.
Lord, man.
So,
Lord.
like you said, Port Harcourt is different.
Yeah.
So, what differences do you see in Port Harcourt that you don't see in Lagos? Like how do you manage to be in what should I say? How do you manage the Lagos life when you are already used to that of Port Harcourt?
Because PH is basically the average PH boy is a temperamental person, so that and you tend to have a street orientation growing up in PH, so that shapes like that kind of shapes my life, like knowing that I'm coming to the big stage now, Lagos, and it's way different from like what used to be down there.
Yeah.
So
There are some slangs you guys usually infuse in your songs. Like is that from the Port Harcourt?
Yeah, man.
So right now you guys have fans across the country and the world. How do they understand your slang, since maybe mostly people from Port Harcourt understand you guys easily?
Yeah, it's a vibe. You necessarily don't need to understand like what we're saying or understand the language per se, but it's a vibe. Like when I say something, you already know what it means, even if you don't understand it.
yeah.
Do you understand? You get that?
Yeah.
So Yafu is out.
Yeah.
Most of us already know what Yafu is, but some of your fans out there, they do not know the meaning of Yafu. So what's Yafu?
Plenty when something is too much.
So what's the song about?
It's about a female, a woman wahala, the wahala and for we were just addressing that.
Like, what was the process like?
I think when Piego did the hook, it was pretty much easy. When Piego just placed the hook, I was at the balcony listening to the instrumental, and when I came in, just listened my verse.
Okay, I know you guys are a group, but sometimes you feel like you're in a competition. Maybe you listen to Piego's verse and you have already done your verse. You feel let me revoice my own.
No, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't
I
say
never had to listen to what he did. Never.
I wouldn't say it's like I wouldn't call it
No, it's not.
competition in a negative aspect.
Like a
most
positive
times,
aspect.
yeah, I see it like most times when I hear the hook and I'm like, I might be too lazy to like want to vibe, and when I hear how serious the hook is, and I'm like, yo, bro, you have to really bring your A game on this jam. It's a serious jam. So it's never like on that negative competitive.
No, I wasn't being negative.
Yeah.
Light. So before Ajebo Hustlers, what was happening for Knowledge?
I think I was doing like I was pushing my solo career. I was doing street battles. Yeah.
So-
Just this street battle rapper.
So how about you, Piego?
Yeah, I had a slow career too, so it was pretty much me pushing my music.
So when did you guys realize that we have this synergy to work together?
We had a song, Tumbo Music. It was pretty much big in Port Harcourt. That was
As a group or as
no, it was
featured
Knowledge
artists?
featuring me.
Okay.
So that's the first time we had like a song people really liked. So it was like, oh, okay, like this can really work. And then we had like still like solo songs that feature him, and it would get like really nice reception. But when we had like just normal singles out, it didn't really get the buzz we had when we had like songs together. So like, okay, let's just push this music together, since it's really not an easy task to push the music business from the south. So it was a lot easier for us to do it together.
Okay, so what I want to ask you now, I'll ask you guys individually. How did you get introduced into music?
A friend of mine. So this is a friend of mine, Azunda. Yeah. He had like some songs he recorded and he was playing them for me, and I was like, wow, like the songs I had. And then I told him I wanted to record my own song too. So he took me to the studio and I paid and I recorded the first song, and It was just something I liked. I just liked recording over and over again. I always went to the studio. Anytime I had money, I'd go pay for studio time and I'll record. And then over time, I just felt like, you know what, I need to start releasing like the songs. Yeah, just how it started for me.
What about your knowledge?
Yeah, it was my friend then in secondary school, Austin Street. So it was basically the coolest kid in class, and he could rap very well. And whenever like he's vibing, I'm like, bro, this is really dope. So he was writing raps for me then in secondary school. So that was when I fell in love with the art, and I've been hooked up since.
So, to you, knowledge, have you ever felt pressured to go into singing rather than rapping?
Nah, I don't feel the pressure. Like Piego is already there.
It's on the hook already.
Yeah, so no pressure.
So, you guys have an album coming, Kpos Lifestyle.
Kpos Lifestyle.
Kpos Lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what's Kpos?
Kpos Lifestyle, represents our way of life, what we stand for, and it's just a movement for people who believe in our music and our fans. Yeah. Perseverance, positivity, you know.
So how many tracks does the album have?
10.
Features?
Yeah, 2 features.
One.
Omale and Nisi.
Okay, so since there's a volume 1, should we, like, is it a series, like, is it a continuous?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. More music coming.
Okay, recently talked about Omale, your single Pronto.
Yeah.
Did you expect that reception?
Yeah, I expected it to do good. Like, whenever we make songs, like we all expect it to like take us to the next level, and it really did what we expected.
So how was the link up? How did you guys meet with Omale?
Like basically our label and his label, like it's like a family thing. Yeah.
And PH voice.
Yeah. So, it was just bound to happen, and it was fun working with him. He's a nice person, and the energy was right too.
Okay. So should we expect any future collaborations from you guys?
Definitely. Yeah, still working.
So your album, like what's the message embedded in it for your fans out there?
Yeah, the message is we putting out positive vibrations, we talking about our society, sharing light in what's happening in Africa as a whole. So it's just about we creating awareness for everyone out there.
So how long did it take you guys to create the album?
Some songs from the album, like we're recording from like last year, just like different vibe, different link up, and whenever we catch a vibe and we know like this is the right song, we just highlight that, like the song. So
you said you have been recording, so how easy was it to just pick out 10 tracks out of all what you guys have recorded?
It wasn't that easy because we had a lot of back and forth. Yeah, it wasn't that easy. We had a lot of songs didn't make it to the album too, so it wasn't that easy to come up with songs. Yeah.
So you guys are signed to Avante.
Yeah.
How did the journey begin? How did you guys meet?
Yeah, we met sometime 2020 at my friend's spot, our friend's spot. Yeah, at a party. Yeah, that was when we met.
So was that before Barawu or after?
Yeah, thereabout.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So you're Yafun.
Yeah.
Most people or some people might not know the lyrics or something. Can you give us a freestyle?
Yeah, sure. She dey pull me for schools. She dey use me catch cruise. I been away till she smoke or she booze. When they make her, she dey snooze. On a match, she went doing the ooze. They be tell me say the bunny lose.
People are waiting for you.
Reminiscing on the night she gave me gently. Tai Chi on the bed she gave me gently. Cause I really want to tell you cause I can't see now. Nighty when you give me girl I can't think now. In my mind, baby girl, you're long go on. When I miss you, then you should know that I'm bored. They killing me slow.
So that's a nice one. So with your style of music, what challenges do you face in the industry?
No challenge.
No,
No challenge.
nothing.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay, but if you could change something in the Nigerian music industry, what would that be?
I wouldn't change anything because I feel like art itself, like I mean, everybody like, bro, music is not that serious. You get me? It's like just do your thing. I mean, just catch a vibe, just have fun with the music, and just make music. And there's someone out there that would appreciate, your music. So
Okay. So how do you guys feel the internet has helped your music?
a lot, a lot. The internet has played a major role in our career because, like in 2020, during the lockdown, everyone was heavy on the internet, and
Sure.
that was like
yeah,
where a lot of people got hooked up on our vibe. So
Talking about the lockdown, how did you guys scale through that period?
oh, bro, that was a really frustrating time. People weren't really going out. I mean, everyone was locked up inside. But it was a good time for reflection because even Yafu, like I wrote my verse during the lockdown. So it was just a good time for like me to just be indoors and spend time with myself and create. Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys would, if you would get one act on your album or on future projects, who would you really love to work with?
an international artist.
Okay, let's do this way. You give us the local acts, you give us the international acts.
I don't know, bro. Wiz is basically like global artist. So Wiz is scared.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris Brown.
Okay. There's something I haven't even asked individually. What's the meaning of Piego? Piego.
Yeah, I mean, just something like I created. My initials, Precious Isaiah.
Okay.
I'm a very business conscious person, so and I feel like money itself like signifies like business. So I did Piego.
Yours is self-explanatory.
Yeah, knowledge.
So let's play this game
Okay.
individually. When I ask Piego, I'll ask you knowledge, or you give us the answer. So Piego, your first job.
My first job. I mean, like real job. What I do. I think it was music, cause I mean,
What about you, knowledge?
Basically music, like
Okay. First celebrity crush.
celebrity crush. First celebrity crush. That's like Jennifer Lopez. No,
What about you?
Ashanti.
First kiss.
First kiss. Yeah, Apala. To chick like that.
Yeah, Jennifer back then in secondary school.
Other than Jennifer Lopez. First girlfriend.
First girlfriend. Come on. Did a lot of girls count. I swear, so many girls, man. I can't even remember. I swear.
Yeah, Jennifer, that was my first girlfriend.
Okay. So 3 words to describe Ajebo Hustlers.
Boost.
Ajebo Hustlers. I mean, positivity, force, greatness.
Okay. So it was nice having you on the Convo.
Boost lifestyle.
Lifestyle.